mountain gorillas, a subspecies of gorilla located in central western Africa. Population: fewer than 900 and becoming increasingly at risk. But what are the threats to this subspecies of gorilla, and why are they so at risk of extinction, and what can we do to help aid their survival? Located mainly in the Virunga Mountains in the central western African nations of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, these gorillas were discovered in 1902 and live in the Virunga National Park and the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, areas in which more than 100,000 people in total live. For oil companies, Virunga National Park may just be the next place to find oil and extract it, but it comes at a cost. Not only is oil exploration in Virunga illegal, it also threatens the habitat of the already endangered mountain gorilla. With the threat of habitat destruction looming over the heads of these precious gorillas, you may think the situation is bad enough as it is for the mountain gorilla, but disease is another factor that puts them at risk. Dr. Nick, gorilla expert, explains.
Mountain gorillas share 95% of their genetics with humans and can be susceptible to human diseases. The recent threat of Ebola is just one instance where the gorilla population has been threatened and had a disease transferred between humans and gorillas. This usually happens when humans eat the meat of the gorilla.
The most common illness in gorillas is usually something that is also common in humans, like influenza. These gorillas are not vaccinated for this disease and therefore can cause death. About 20% of all gorilla deaths in the wild can be attributed to infectious disease from humans, such as tourists, or passed around from gorilla to gorilla. These statistics are especially alarming, considering that the infection of diseases to gorilla from humans can be curbed by simply taking the correct precautionary requirements while observing the mountain gorillas in the wild. The efforts of conservationists and environmentalists have helped to repair the population of mountain gorillas in recent years. The population has increased by approximately 100 in the past 30 years or so, as shown in this graph. Populations were taken by different methods. Not only is the preservation of these gorillas important, but the oil digs in Virunga National Park can have large implications. Oil is one of the planet's most important commodities, and digging for more and more can lead to the exhaustion of it. Not only does this mean that the habitat will be destroyed for oil digs, it means that another national resource may be going to waste. The belief that natural habitats such as Virunga National Park can be destroyed to dig for oil while the gorillas are at risk is very short-sighted. If more money was invested in renewable resources instead of finite ones, then the habitat of the mountain gorilla may not be so much at risk, and there will be one less threat to an already endangered species. The issue of endangered species such as gorillas can be helped with efforts of humans in the local area and help from conservationists, environmentalists, and even politicians who can implement laws to help conserve these beautiful animals. Proper care and forward thinking when it comes to the environment and animals is all it can take to help our planet thrive and regrow.